Well, we made it. It's the end of the dumpster fire that is 2020. And what way to celebrate it is that was supposed to make a top five, but since a lot of the movies that I covered in my last two anticipated movies of 2020, I'm moving them all to this one. And instead of making a top five, it's a top 10, going one step further. So yeah. Been hanging out with this little guy. It's cute. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started on the list. So before we do that, I'm gonna list off some honorable mentions. We got The French Dispatch, Last Night in Soho, Cherry, Malcolm and Mary, Candyman, Godzilla vs. Kong, Space Jam: A New Legacy, Spiral from the Book of Saw, Venom: Let There Be Carnage, and Black Adam. So yeah, anyway, let's get on to it. So number 10 is Zack Snyder's Justice League. So Zack Snyder's Justice League is the definitive director's cut of Justice League. There's been a huge campaign by fans to have this version of Justice League released to stay true to Zack's vision, and we managed to do that. I joined in November last year, and we managed to do it. We did it. It's coming out on HBO Max probably in March of 2021. That's what I've been hearing so far, and I'm excited for that. And number 9 is Luca, the new Pixar movie. It's about a boy who creates an unlikely friendship in the Italian Riviera, but that person but that friend is actually a sea monster disguised as a human. There's not that much to talk about. It's directed by Enrico Casarosa, who directed La Luna. It's a beautiful short, and I truly can't wait for this one. So, like in Zack Snyder's Justice League, I'm cheating on this one. I've cheated on this list twice with Zack Snyder's Justice League since it's releasing as a series on HBO Max and cobbled together in one movie. This one is obviously going to be the Phase 4 of the MCU, with Black Widow, Eternals, Shang-Chi, and the third Spider-Man movie. I already talked about Black Widow, Shang-Chi, so I'm going to talk about Shang-Chi and Spider-Man 3. So, Shang-Chi, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, starring Simu Liu in Aquafina. This will introduce the character of Shang-Chi to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and there's not that much to talk about. All we know is that it will have the real Mandarin this time. It will be played by Tony Leung. And yeah, it's coming out on July 9th of 2021. So at number... So at 10, 9... So at number 7, we got The Suicide Squad. Written and directed by James Gunn. We don't know if this is a sequel or reboot to 2016's Suicide Squad. We know that Margot Robbie, Viola Davis, Jai Courtney, and Joel Kinnaman are going to reprise their roles, along with some new cast members like John Cena, Idris Elba, Pete Davidson, and many more. The cast is huge, and I truly can't wait. This seems that this movie is going big, and I truly can't wait to see how big it goes. Yeah. Number 6, we got Elvis, at least that's what people are calling. It's a Elvis Presley biopic starring Austin Butler as the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, along with Tom Hanks as his manager, Colonel Tom Parker. There's not that much about this movie that we know. We know that it's going to be a biopic on Elvis Presley. We don't know which time period that they're going to choose. Are this going to be him becoming a musician and becoming the king of rock and roll, or I'm guessing somewhere there. It's there. And I love Elvis, and I truly can't wait for this movie. Now, here's where we go to the top 5. So yeah. Number 5, we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot, directed by David Blue Garcia and produced by Fede Alvarez, who gave us the Evil Dead remake and Don't Breathe. This is a direct sequel to the original. I know Texas Chainsaw 3D done that, but... So this one is about a 25-year-old San Francisco moneymaker who drives her younger teenage sister on a business trip to Texas. But it's not too long until they are fighting for their lives against a 60-year-old Leatherface. And yeah, this seems really... hoping that they hopefully get this right, since we're now living in a slasher renaissance, and I truly am happy about it. So yeah, number 4, we got Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of Frank Herbert's influential sci-fi novel Dune. It's got a huge cast with Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Oscar Isaac, Rebecca Ferguson, Jason Momoa, Josh Brolin, and Dave Bautista. The cast is huge, and from the trailer alone, it's really, there's like a lot of gorgeous shots and really epic effects, especially with the sand crawlers, and it's so huge, and I truly can't wait for this. Now, number 3, probably cheating 3 times, but this one is a documentary, The Beatles Get Back. It's about the making of, about Let It Be. This is about the making of Let It Be, their final album, what would become their final album released. And this one focuses more on the fun side, like them actually working together and making music. It'll be directed by Peter Jackson and released by Disney, which is really exciting, and I truly can't wait, since I'm a huge fan. As you can tell, I'm a huge fan of the Beatles. So yeah, number 2, we got Halloween Kills. This is a sequel to 2018's Halloween, directed by David Gordon Green. We have Jamie Lee Curtis going to reprise her role as Laurie Strode, along with Judy Greer and Andy Manichak, along with Kyle Richards reprising her role as Lindsay Wallace, and Anthony Michael Hall playing Tommy Doyle. We got Charles Cyphers returning as Brackett, and we also got Nancy Stevens as Marion Chambers. That's going to be really exciting to see, and I truly can't wait. And finally, at number 1, this was supposed to be for the Batman if it weren't delayed to 2022. And so yeah, number 1 is Ghostbusters Afterlife, directed by Jason Reitman, the son of Ivan Reitman, director of the first 2 Ghostbusters movies. So this is going to be a sequel to the first 2. It's going to star Finn Wolfhard, Grace McKenna, Paul Rudd, along with the other returning cast members from the first 2. We got Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver. The originals are coming back, minus Rick Moranis, who turned it down yet again. But I've been waiting for a 3rd Ghostbusters movie forever. I don't want to talk about the other one, but I've been waiting for one, and I'm glad we're finally getting one. So yeah, that's everything on this list. We also got like the Marvel Disney Plus shows that'll keep us company for me, in case we won't be getting those movies, at least we got those. So yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. So don't forget to like, comment below what's your most anticipated movie of 2021. Also put a link to my Letterboxd extended version of this list down below. Also follow me on Twitter, that's down below. Also putting links to all the trailers that are available for this on this list. At least that's much that was available. So yeah, anyway, I hope everyone has a happy, safe new year now that the dumpster fire of a shitty year that is 2020, now that it's finally over, and we can hope that things would get better. My name is Offer Malky, and I'll see you next time. Happy New Year.